Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for joining us on the channel today and checking out this episode. As you can see on the table, we've got 4 RC cars, all buggies from different Japanese manufacturers. So we've got the Tamiya there with the Super Astute, we've got a Nico Super Sprint, we've got a Teo Tyco Jet Hopper, and we've got an AYK Racing Boxer. So, the reason these are all out on the table is because the Andy Robinson RC channel is doing a joint event in conjunction with Inside Line Models, which I'm sure if you watch the show regularly, you'll know that I do quite a bit with them, and they help the RC channel tremendously. So, anyway, that's what we're going to do. Now, the reason why we're going to do it is because every third Wednesday of the month, the shop Inside Line Models, they have a cars and coffee night. So it gives everybody a chance, and a lot come from surrounding areas, or just a lot come from the local car club that's run around the corner from here in Staining. And we go down there, and it's a good chance to have a bit of a social without racing or driving cars at the same time, for a change. And you can go there, you can pick up any purchases you may want, you can go and ask for some advice or tips on setup for your car for racing or anything like that, really. But the main focus on the night is to go down, relax, and focus on the social, and just have a bit of banter and chat and a good night, while you can get yourself some coffee, tea, or you can get yourself a cake and a can. It's just really nice, and if you haven't been before, highly recommend it. So and also as well, at the cars and coffees, they tend to do a theme night, not in every case, but they do sort of theme nights. There's been last month Speedworks were there with their range of products. They've done like a crawler base night, so we all took our crawlers down there to display and demonstrate things with, and that was good. What else have they done? They've done quite a few different nights. They're the two that just spring to mind instantly. So that's got me thinking. Now I'm going to go back a few years ago now to when I started the RC channel up originally, and when we were in lockdown. I was thinking of something to do, and I did an online concourse event through Andy Robinson RC, and which was quite cool, really, because obviously no one could attend an event. So the idea was, what people did briefly is they chose one of their RC cars. It could be anything, off-road, on-road, it didn't matter. And they could submit a couple of pictures to me, and then we'd decide a winner. And I even sent out little trophies to them. I think we did 1 to 5th place or 1 to 4th place. I can't remember now. But the cool thing was as well, because I didn't really want to judge it, because I thought, again, it might be a bit biased if I do it. I didn't want that to be a factor. So I very kindly asked Glenn Barkley from Tamiya Legends and RC Legends if he wouldn't mind doing the judging for us. So I sent off all the images to Glenn, and Glenn even did a little video up for us, choosing which cars he liked and for what reason, and we put that out on YouTube and on the web page as well, and it was a good bit of fun. And so I always fancied doing something else again, with a bit of a concourse thing, a bit like when you go to proper car shows and things, but on a smaller scale. So this time I thought it'd be cool if we did it on one of the cars and coffees nights. So I approached Paul at Inside Line Models, and he seemed dead keen and up for it. So that's what we did. We arranged to do it, and it's this April, the third Wednesday of the month, which is the 16th of April, in case you want to come down to it. I will put the shop details, contact details, address, phone numbers and website address all in the video description, so you can check that out. Website is, again, I'm sure you'll have heard me mention this quite a few times as well, it's www.insidelinemodels.com, so you can check out their website as well. So yeah, looking forward to this. So the idea is, as I said, it's a concourse night, and you can submit 2 cars for entry into concourse. So say 2 cars, it can be any, you know, on-road, off-road, buggy, car, truck, crawler, what have you. I know these are all buggies here, but that's mainly because that's mainly what I've got. But you can submit them, and then the judging will take place. Again, I'm not going to have anything to do with the judging. Again, I don't want to be seen as being biased or anything like that, because I'm involved in the event itself. So, but we will. I will get the shop to judge the concourse and dish out the prizes. Now, if you're lucky enough to win first prize, because I think we're doing trophies for the top 5 cars, but if you are lucky enough to win first prize, then you could win a Tamiya TTO 1E racing truck, or an equivalent or similar kit. It just depends, because again, it depends what the stock levels are like at the time of the competition and things like that. So it's at the shop's discretion. But the idea is it will be a Tamiya TTO 1E racing truck. Now that's pretty cool. So that's ace that. So I think that's it's worth a punt, isn't it? So I'm hoping people will get involved with this. And I mean, obviously, I know, you know, you can't like just travel up from all over the country just to Cleveleys, where the shop's based, but it'd be in the north of England. But it'd be nice. But you know, with it, you gotta, you know, look at these things realistically. But it'd be great to see some of you down there and bring in some of your cool cars. Now, I did say we've called it a JDM. An RC JDM concourse night. So JDM, I'm sure you all know what that stands for. It's Japanese domestic market. So with it being RC, I didn't want to just do like drift cars or something and they're all Japanese like bodies on. I wanted to do it in terms of manufacturers, RC manufacturers. So that does include quite a few, which I'll reel off some of the names, and I'm sure I'll forget some as well, because I've got a terrible memory. So this is why I've got a few different vehicles here. So of course you've got the big hitters like Tamiya and Kayasho, which I don't have any Kayashos at the moment. So and Yokomo as well. Big 3 there. So again, I don't even have any Yokomos anymore. I sold my 870C and 834B in the end to fund other things. But yeah, Yokomos. And then you've got other companies like ones that still exist, like Mugen as well, to ones that don't exist, like AYK, Marui, Hirobo, in terms of making RC cars. They mainly do helicopters and things like that now. Cheo and Taiko sort of still exist in to a degree, and you know, but so hopefully you've got them as well. I've got my little one here. This one is in super condition for its age. It's really, really good nick, and still runs. And I think I already mentioned the Nico. There'll be ones I'm missing. There's Playtron as well. They had a few cars out. Tomy, the likes of the Adonis, the Truda EX. So there is a fair few out there that you may not be aware of. And again, I reckon I've probably missed some. I did put a list of manufacturers on the poster. But basically, any of the Japanese manufacturers that brought out RC cars, and now obviously the main focus is on hobby grade kit cars. But I did think it'd be cool, you know, if anyone's got anything really sort of old, when I call what Taiko and Nico and things like we're making back in the 80s like this, cool stuff. Feel free to bring them down. That'd be cool to see them. Now, so that's the basis of the idea of the whole thing. As I said, sorry for waffling, but that's the basis of the event. It's a Japanese manufacturer concourse night, and you can bring any on or off-road vehicle that's, as long as it's made by a Japanese manufacturer, and you can enter your cars into the event. You've got a chance of winning a Tamiya TT01E racing truck kit, and there'll be prizes all the way down to the top 5 cars there as well. So come and join us. I hope you'll check it out, and it'll be good to see some of you there. I'll be there as well. I suppose obviously I'll be there as well, but I'll be there, and I will take probably some of these with me as we don't know what's going to turn up on the night, but since you don't always see these dotting around, I'll bring my my AYK and my Nico and things like that to let people have a look at if they've not seen them before. So that'd be quite cool. Now, both of these cars are actually in really good nick, and it's the body shells that let them down. But they are the original body shells. So that's the original shell that came with this. Unfortunately, it's a bit cracked in one or two places, and it wasn't sprayed the best, unfortunately. But the actual vehicle itself underneath, it is pretty close to immaculate. So that's really cool. So I do like that. And then again, you've got this Super Sprint by Nico. The middle car out of the 3 they made, the Dandy Dash, the Super Sprint, and the Brat. Again, really nice condition, but the paint that's been used on the Lexan body shell is the wrong paint, and it sort of flakes easily. So unfortunately, that lets it down, but they're still cool. So I'll probably bring them down, and I've got a couple of others I might take as well. But I've even got an Ishimo as well that I've got in a box now. It's in a really poor state, actually. It was not as good as I thought it was when I bought it, but I've got that tucked away. That needs a lot of work on it, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But I might even drag that out, I don't know. It's not often you see them, really, is it? Right, okay, so I'm going to wrap this video up. So I hope you enjoyed checking this one out and listening what we're up to. If you do fancy it, please come down to Inside Line Models Wednesday, the 16th of April. It'll be on their website as well, and it'll be on the Andy Robinson RC Facebook group as well, the details for it. So I said, come down if you can and have a go, and you never know, you might win a brand new RC kit as well. But you can come and share in the conversation, the banter, and any help is always greatly received, and the shop's happy to advise you on anything you may need. So yeah, excellent stuff. Right, thanks again for checking this one out. I hope to see you soon and on the next video, and I hope to see you at the Inside Line Models and Andy Robinson RC JDM RC night at Cars and Coffee. Right, look after yourselves, take care, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.